Yo, welcome back to another video. Alright, so today we have a guide video, and it's on JJ, or JIANG JUN. And in this video, we're going to be going over the hero specifics, the moveset, the punishes, and the chain mix-ups for JJ. So if this video does help you become a new JJ main, or you learn something new about him, or you're just watching for a bit of fun, let me know in the comments if it did help you. And yeah, enjoy the video, and peace out. So firstly, we are looking at the hero specifics, and first one is Sifu's pose. So Sifu's pose is kind of like Nabushi's hidden stance, or like the Conqueror's full guard stance in a way. You just put your right stick to the bottom. But for the JJ, his stamina regenerates faster in this pose, and he can throw a zone attack out from this pose. It also has a dodge property, so you can use it to dodge attacks, and yeah, it can be formed even when out of stamina. So for Sifu's pose, all you gotta do is put your right stick to the bottom of your stick. And as you can see on screen now, it is dodging the attacks the gladiator throws. But if you do it too late, the gladiator will be able to, your opponent can hit you with it. But now we're looking at how you can use it out of stamina. As you can see, I can use it out of stamina there. This one is the regen. So look how quickly my stamina regen. When I go back into the pose, as you see, it goes up extremely quick. But if we test it again, normally if I don't go into Sifu's pose, as you see, it's taking a lot longer, so it is worth using that. Next up is your heavy attack openers. So your opening heavy attacks have uninterruptible stance or hyper armor, but with this, you'll see in the next clip, you don't get instant hyper armor on your heavies. It is a bit late for the JJ, so yeah, it's a bit of a dodgy hyper armor, but it's there. So now you'll see my opening heavy attacks with the hyper armor. As you see, it does come on pretty late, showed by the blue glow on my character. But say with Jormungandr or Higoteri, all the heavy attacks are pretty quick with hyper armor. But with JJ's it is quite slow, so just be careful when using them. Next up are JJ's heavy attack finishes. So all of your heavy attack finishes using chains will become unblockable from every side of the guard. So yeah, mix up your opponents with these, let them fly, cancel them sometimes, but kill your opponents overall. So this is just a clip of the heavy finishes. As you see, I can light attack, and I can heavy attack from the left side. I can do it from the top side of the guard as well. Doesn't matter where I do the heavy attack finisher, but it will become unblockable. Next one, the hero specifics, is the heavy attack cancel and follow up. So you can cancel all your heavy attacks with Sifu's pose by obviously just going into it with your right stick. Or you can chain your heavy attacks with Sifu's pose. So if you throw out a heavy attack, you can cancel your recovery by going into Sifu's pose, and then mixing your opponent up from there. You can throw another attack out, or you can do your own thing. So in this clip now, you'll see the heavy attacks being cancelled and chained. So as you can see, if I throw out a heavy, I can cancel it, and I will go into that back step. Pretty useful if people try and parry you. But yeah, if you do it too late, obviously your heavy attack will just go through. This, as you see, heavy attack cancel my recovery time with Sifu's pose, and I throw a zone attack out. So that is that hero specifics part. Next up is the light attacks follow up. So you can chain your light attacks with Sifu's pose, just like the heavy attacks, but obviously it's a light attack, you can't cancel your light attack into Sifu's pose. But if you light attack, you can obviously go into Sifu pose straight after that, and then chain other attacks from Sifu's pose. So this is now light attacks into Sifu's pose. As you see, I do a light attack and I go straight back into the pose, and you can throw your zone attack from there, or you can regen a little bit of stamina, but yeah. Next up for the JJ's hero specifics is his extended dodge. So his dodge heavy attack, or his mighty backlash, has an extended dodge property. I'm not 100% sure how this works, but you'll see in the next clip, I'm able to dodge two light attacks whilst just with one dodge heavy attack. So you'll see it in the next clip, but yeah. So now you'll see the extended dodge. So when the gladiator light attacks, I dodge with heavy attack, and I dodge a second one, maybe even a third as my heavy attack hits. But yeah, use it wisely. So you can also cancel your dodge with RB, or with just B. But if you cancel it with B, you won't hit from the right side of the guard when you dodge, you'll hit from the left side, as you see there on screen. You can also cancel with B, so if you want to cancel your dodge, you can do a nice little soft feint with that. So next up is the cancelling Mighty Sanction with X or B. So this is your dodge forward heavy attack. So if you dodge forward heavy attack, you can cancel it with guard break button or B. And both of these, your dodge forward heavy and dodge left or right heavy, both lead into chains as well. Chain openers, yeah. But yeah, we'll look at the clip now. So in this clip now is your dodge forward heavy. If I cancel with X, I do a little kick. I can follow that up with a light attack. Of course, it's in the chain, but I can cancel it with B as well. Obviously, I can just let it fly, but if I do let it fly, I can chain it. I can chain my dodge forward into whatever I want to, and my dodge to the sides. So yeah, all that chains together. Next up on the hero specifics is the twofold slash cancel. So this move is just sprinting at your opponent, not in guard mode, and heavy attacking. So a lot of characters have the sprint and just heavy attacking, but with this one he throws 2 attacks, so you can cancel the second attack by pressing B after your first attack. So yeah, we'll look at it now. So this is the just sprint and heavy attack, not in guard mode. As you see, I do throw 2 attacks here, but if I go back now and I cancel it, press B after the first attack, it will cancel the second attack. So your chain openers, so your zone attack is a chain opener pretty much. But you can use your zone attack in 3 ways. You can throw it from neutral, a neutral zone attack, or you can do Sifu Swirl, which is from, the Sifu stance, which in Sifu stance, you can only throw your zone attack out, you can't light attack or heavy attack. Your zone attack is also used after a parry, so that's a new moveset as well, but these all act as chain openers. So this is the zone attack being used in chains. So Fatal Swirl is normal, so that's my normal zone attack. As you can see, I can follow it up with a light attack. If I go into Sifu stance, I can do my zone attack and follow it up with a heavy or light attack. So yeah, mix up your opponent, stay frosty, and stay sick. Okay, so now that we've gone over JIANG Jun's hero specifics, we're going to be moving on to his moveset. So for the first 4 moves we're looking at is his basic chains: Scheming Wind, Tough Discipline, Vigorous Sway, and Sweep 1000. So let's get right into them 4. So this is 2 light attacks, a light attack opener into heavy finisher, a heavy attack opener into a light finish, and finally 2 heavy attacks. Okay, so the next 4 moves are Twofold Slash, which is sprinting at your opponent, not in guard mode, and heavy attacking. Sifu's Pose, which is obviously you go back on your right stick, and Fatal Swirl and Sifu Swirl, which are both of your zone attacks. This is Twofold Slash, just sprinting at my opponent. As you see, it's 2 attacks overhead, both landing from the top. Sifu's Pose, just going back on your right stick. Fatal Swirl, that is your zone attack. And Sifu Swirl is your zone attack from in Sifu's Pose. So the next 4 moves looking at now is Doshi's Choke, which is after a parry, you can hold X and it will do a lot of stamina damage. You get a guaranteed light attack or zone attack off that. Doshi's Swirl, which is a parry, then your zone attack, which makes your zone attack unblockable. Mighty Sanction, which is your dodge forward heavy, and your Mighty Backlash, which is your dodge sideward heavy attack. So this is Doshi's Choke on its own. After a parry, I can hold X, and as you can see, I do a lot of stamina damage. After a Doshi's Choke, you do a light attack, which I think will be shown now. Yeah, which is confirmed, by the way. And also, you can do a zone attack, which is confirmed. Unfortunately, heavy attacks are not confirmed off a Doshi's Choke, so you can get parried if you try to throw a heavy attack. But if your Doshi's Choke takes your opponent out of stamina, it will throw them to the floor, allowing you to punish them. This is Doshi's Swirl, zone attack after a parry. As you see, it does become unblockable. Again, Doshi's Swirl, leading into chain attacks, it will lead into your chains. So now is Mighty Sanction, which is dodge forward heavy attack, and dodge forward side attack, which is Mighty Backlash. I've not seen this in the hero specifics or on the moveset page, but if you do get a successful guard break and throw your opponent, they will get stunned. As you can see, they have little white stars around the head. So just finally is the Punisher section. In the Punisher section, we're going to be looking over what you can get off a light parry, a heavy parry, a guard break, out of stamina guard break, and out of stamina parry, and a wall splat. So off a light parry, you can get a top heavy attack for 37 damage. This is your most damaging option. but you can get stamina damage. In the next one, as you see, off a light parry again, you can get your unblockable zone attack for 25 damage. You can rather go for the stamina damage as well, and where you do get a lot of stamina damage to your opponent and 25 damage off the light parry. For a heavy parry, you can't get a heavy attack. Your best bet is your unblockable zone attack, as it is the most damaging, but again, you can go with your stamina damage. As you see there, you can also get a light attack from all directions, but you can go with your stamina damage as well and get your zone attack off for the same amount of 25 damage on the heavy parry. For the guard break, you don't get a heavy attack from any angle. Your best bet is a zone attack, as it is confirmed 25 damage. You can also get a light attack from all directions of the guard, but it's not worth the damage really. Go with your zone. And then out of stamina guard break, best bet I found is zone attack into top heavy unblockable, which is a total of 63 damage. Same with the out of stamina parry. You can get the choke if you want it, you know, you can be a bit stylish, but zone attack again into top unblockable for 63 damage. Again, this is the parry just without the choke. As you see, you can get the same punish but without the choke, just for fun. So now the wall splat. If you're right up against the wall, you won't be able to get a heavy attack, you'll only be able to get a zone attack and light attacks off the wall splat. But if you're far away from the wall and your opponent hits it, you're pretty far away, you can get a zone attack from the left guard, top guard and right side of the guard. Just be careful though when throwing them. And that is it guys, that is a JJ guide over. So if you did enjoy it, or you did learn something new, or it helped you find a new main or whatever, let me know in the comments, because it is good to see that my guides do help people. But thanks for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for more For Honor content. And yeah, peace out guys, I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and eat broccoli, because if you don't eat your greens, you kind of turn into like a wardrobe. And then once you're a wardrobe, you know, people start putting stuff inside you. You don't really want stuff put inside you, you know what I'm saying? So ask your mum to cook you up some broccoli. But if you don't have a mum, then ask your dad. And if you don't have a dad, then I guess you're just making the broccoli yourself, innit? Eat your broccoli, boy.